everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Shellie Geigle with J&S Hobbies and Crafts, and thanks for stopping by. What I have today is a quick and easy tutorial on how to make these little photo wallets. And I have a couple other ones here that I made with different paper. Today we're going to be using the Simple Stories Merry and Bright. This little photo wallet measures 4.5 by 5 1/4. And it has a magnetic strap. So this is a really easy, quick tutorial on how to make this. This is good if you're looking for projects to sell for some extra Christmas cash, or for the craft fairs coming up, or just as easy, simple, inexpensive gifts to give away. These will fit in stockings too. So let's move on to the materials list. Let's go over the materials list for this little project. You're going to need 2 magnets, and I'm using the basic gray ones, and they're the large magnetic discs, and they're really strong. You're going to need the pre-cutting measurement and scoring guide, because that's going to give you all your cuts for your cardstock as well as your decorative paper. I'm using the Simple Stories Merry and Bright collection. And I think I'm about maybe 2 sheets, 2.5 sheets is all that's needed in this. The Merry and Bright collection by Simple Stories is very Christmassy, and I like the prints that are in it. In fact, I pulled some aside out of here because I'll be probably using that on a project coming up here in November that I think you're really going to like. You'll need 2 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock, and this is the 80-pound American Craft. You're going to need your scoring board, your paper cutter, bone folder, scissors, and glue. And I'm using the Art Glitter Dries Clear Glue. And you'll want to get that metal tip too. This is some really good glue. So let's get started. This is so simple. Again, you'll want to download the free copy of the materials list, pre-cutting and measurement scoring guide. Here we go. The first thing that we cut on the measurement scoring guide is the base, and it is 4.5 by 11 inches. And we laid this on our scoring board, so we were 11 inches across. We scored it 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. And we can go ahead really quick and just fold right on those score lines. And we're just going to set this off to the side. The next thing that we cut were our inner pages. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we had a total of 4 of these. We laid these on our scoring board, so we were 4 1/4 across, and we scored at 1/4 on each one of these. And the last thing that we cut was a 1.5 by 4 1/4 inch. We called it a strap. We laid this on our scoring board, so we were 4 1/4 inches across. We scored at 2 3/8 and 2 3/4. And we will be cutting this down as soon as we get everything going. Decorative paper. This is the paper that I'm using. This is my outside wrap. On the back, it looks like this. We cut this for 4 3/8 by 10 7/8. For the inside covers, we cut 2 pieces that were 4 1/4 by 5 inches. And I was using this paper. For our inside page covers, what you wanted to do was cut 8 pieces that were 4 1/8 by 4 7/8. And I've got those. Pretty much the same paper as I used before here. And these. So that is what I will be using. And we cut a 1 3/8 by 3 inch, and we called it a strap cover. So let's begin assembling. Grab your 4.5 by 11 inch piece, your base, and grab your 4 3/8 by 10 7/8 outside wrap. we're going to apply glue all over this, and we're going to place this right on top, centering it in between so you still have your cardstock showing. Now, one thing very important is you are going to want to make sure that you get right on those score lines and on either side, just so that when we wrap this around, there's no bubbling up. And for this small of a project, little thing, just glue is all I'm going to use. I'm not going to use the score tape. And then we really need to burnish down really good and let our glue dry completely before we attempt to fold this again. And I think that is good. I'm going to grab my other bone folder. This is my one I just love to use for burnishing down. So this is a really neat, inexpensive project to where you can grab your Christmas paper or whatever other papers and use them. Alright, so once you have that down, we're going to fold on those score lines. Make sure we're matching up there. So this now is our base. Grab your 4.5 by 5 inch inside covers. We're going to apply glue and we will center it right in there. Don't get on your score line. And we're going to glue these down. And you'll want to make sure that you center top to bottom too. Once you have that all burnished down, let's just set this off to the side. Let's grab our inner pages, and we only have a 1/4 inch allowance here, and we're just going to fold on those score lines on each one of these. This is very simple. Okay, so what we're first going to do is we're going to apply glue to this little hinge. Make sure you cover it good. And you see where your score line is here? We're going to bring this and try to stay even with our other paper, and we're going to go just to the right where you can just see your score line, and we're going to place it. And once you place it, use your tool and burnish this down. Let's grab our next one. And now what we're going to do is place this, come on over here where you have your other score line, and bring it just to the left and line it up with the bottom of this one. And I think I got that pretty good. Make sure you're not on that score line. And once you have that down, we're going to burnish. Okay, let's grab this. Now this is done just a little bit different. We're going to apply glue. We're going to fold that back, and we're going to place it on this second one here. And I will show you. I'll clean up my glue in just a minute. And we're just going to, you see where the hinge part is down there? We're just going to line it up with our other page. And we will burnish that down on this side to start. We'll open it up, make sure we don't have any glue seeping out anywhere, and we will burnish. So going to the front, here's one, and there's one. Let's just take a look at what we have here. If you can see any glue seeping out, definitely clean that up. Okay, let's go all the way back over here, and we're going to do the same thing. Now this time, here's our hinge. We'll put the glue down. We will match it up to that, and we will place it. Again, this is just a little teeny photo, like a wallet photo thing. It's really a neat idea for photo placement. You know what I was thinking that this would work really good for? If you're not doing craft fairs and all that, or don't need just small little to do to sell or anything like that. If you have large family get-togethers every year, for instance, last year at Christmas, and you took a bunch of pictures, everyone was at the gathering, you can make this and actually make copies of your Christmas photos last year, place them in here, and give them as a gift this year so that they have them. I thought that would be kind of neat. Okay, we are at the front here, and all we're going to do now is just start placing our pieces in here. So I'm going to try and line that up, and I'm going to glue that down. And I'm in the beginning of the book. So now all we have to do is take our pieces and glue them down to the inside. I have all mine down in here, and another thing you can do is cut strips to go right in that little gusset area. We have a couple of those. Okay, for mine, what I want to do is place something here. So I'm going to look in my paper pack. I found this in the paper pack right here. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply glue and glue it down to a piece of my craft cardstock so that it borders around it like a little picture frame there. And now what I'm going to do is just glue this down right in the front here. And I'll burnish it. So that looks pretty good. Let's get our strap out. So the first thing I want you to do is take your decorated paper, and what you're going to do is clip up at an angle. Now keep this little piece so that you can turn it over to match up so you can get the same on each side. Now for our strap, what we're going to do is place it. Here is our score lines here, right? We're going to glue that down. If you want to place also on the back side, before gluing it down, cut another piece that's decorative and use that as your template so you can get the same shape there. Alrighty, we'll just cut at an angle. Let's grab one of our magnets. There. So here is my tip, and I'm just going to bring that all the way up like that. Now I'm going to fold on those little score lines. Okay, we're going to be trimming this down, so no worries. And we can just cut like so. Alright, so this is where the strap comes in. If you find that it just comes way over more onto this than you want, you can cut it down. I'm going to leave mine like this. So once you have it wrapped around, pinch and hold it, and we're going to apply glue to this back part. Just make sure that it comes around like it's supposed to. Okay, now for the other mate. What I want you to do is stick that mate right on there. I'm going to grab my craft knife so I can get the little adhesive up. And we're going to set this magnet, and we're going to pull over. And now your magnet is placed. Now if you want to place something over that, you can. But that is pretty much it. I am going to place something right here though. On my sticker sheet, there is several things I could do, and I also placed a little bow up in the corner. On my sticker sheet, I had Happy Holidays, so don't be afraid to add some different elements and everything to this. I'm going to take a moment and use some of my stuff from my sticker sheet right on inside here, and then I'll show you. So I finished up with everything. And this is what I came up with. I used stickers. I have this on the back. And I like the little sticker sheet inside. There's one saying Christmas Eve, hang in the stockings. Just a bunch of little fun little things in here that you can do. with those stickers. That's why I like the Merry and Bright. It has a lot of different sentiments in there to use. And that's it. So I hope that you've enjoyed this, and happy crafting, everybody. And I'll see you real soon on my next tutorial.